For you, the students of India are your enemies. For you, the women of India are your enemies. For me, they are my fellow brothers and citizens. I feel proud of them that they're reading the Constitution, that they're talking about the values of democracy, they're talking about the values of freedom struggle, they're talking about the values of Swami Vivekananda, Mahatma Gandhi, Subhash Chandra Bose. This is democracy. Democracy is not when you win or lose an election. Election aayenge, election jayenge. Democracy is when people of India understand the true meaning of freedom and the values on which independent India was founded. And that is what is happening today. I'm proud of that. I'm proud of that. Today, so many scenes we have seen, disturbing scenes of police entering into university campuses, beating up students, beating up professors. There's a professor of JNU who's got a gash on her wound, and yet the famed Delhi police cannot nab the culprits. How is that possible? Surely, I do not doubt the Delhi police. I am proud of the Delhi police. The Delhi police is a modern professional force. They are responsible for the law and order, for the safety of our citizens, for the safety of our crime. They have protected us in the past from numerous terrorist attacks. But what I doubt is that there is a political master giving them instructions. And that is why after the incident in JNU, we have not seen anybody apprehended. The same police which has taken law into their hands and they have protected our citizens. Today in front of the Delhi police, people are shooting. People are shooting right in front of the police and nothing is happening. My question to you is, who is pulling the trigger? Is it the boy who held the gun? I don't think so. It is not the boy who held the gun who pulled the trigger. The person who pulled the trigger are the ministers provoking that boy. Are the ministers who make inflammatory speeches, ministers who should be booked under section 153, ministers who should not be allowed to contest elections by the election commission if the election commission directs the police to file a FIR under section 153. It is them. But I also do not blame only the ministers. It is not them, sir, because the ministers are also acting under the instruction of a political master. I know some of the ministers, they are fair gentlemen. But there is a political master sitting right at top who is giving his tacit approval, who is giving his silent approval who's telling his MPs, please go as many inflammatory statements. Today also we've heard inflammatory statements being made about Mahatma Gandhi. We have heard on the floor of the House inflammatory statements being made about Nathuram Godse. None of this will happen unless there's a tacit approval from the top. Why is no action being taken against a union minister? Why is no action being taken against an MP? Today, sir, we felt pain. Parliamentary Affairs Minister talked about the decorum of the House. We felt pain when we had to walk out when the leading speaker, the first speaker of the BJP stood up to speak. Because, sir, this shows the attitude of the BJP. A person who is banned from campaigning by the Election Commission has been supported by the BJP to move the first person. Why should we listen to him? If the Election Commission has deemed that people of India, people of Delhi should not listen to that individual, then why should the parliament listen to that person's speech? That just shows, barred from campaigning, that just shows the attitude of the BJP towards the Election Commission and the norms of what governance and democracy means. So my question is that today we as parliamentarians must be responsible. Have we stooped to this depth that for winning an election we can forget about smart city, digital Indias and jobs and GDP and roads and electricity? Are all these problems solved, sir? Is everybody getting 15 lakhs in the account? Is the problem of poverty gone? Is the problem of illiteracy over? Is the problem of unemployment gone? Is the problem of caste-based injustice gone? Is the problem of inequality gone? If these problems are gone, yes, then talk about all the issues that you want to talk about. Today, sir, I feel sorry. The first boy who was picked up by the police for shooting, his name was Ram Bhakt Gopal. In today's India, the true Ravans are poverty, inequality, corruption, and unemployment. Had Ram Bhakt Gopal taken on these Ravans, I would have supported him. But unfortunately, the minds of many such young people are being polluted by an ideology based on hate and communal poison. That is why Congress party and other parties are saying that today we have to save India, save the idea of India, save the ideas of constitution, save the ideas of freedom. Because we can have a double-digit GDP, but if India does not remain India, then who are we? Does progress only mean that we have made roads and created electricity and given water? No doubt your government has done this job, but that is incremental. It's not as if toilets were not being built before.